doubled up there. I did some layout stuff, so I'm just making sure it looks okay. I gotta ping my Discord. Okay, let me swap over. I think everything's good. There we go. Is chat showing up? That's weird. Chat does not seem to be showing up. 1 second. On the little side thing here. Huh. Why is this not? Browser settings. Refresh cache of current page. Huh. Why is that not? Oh, let me, there we go. It was just stuck behind some elements. Oh, that style is not good. There we go. Double. Oh. Try typing something again. It should, that box should like propagate up, but. Let me just slide this over here. Slide that over there. Slide this down. Oh, it showed double early. It might have been because I refreshed the current page. Okay. And we don't have sound. 1 second. Sorry about this. I've been messing with a bunch of settings. Oh. Okay. There we go. The boxes do be propagated. Alright, so I think everything should be good. Nice. Is the game isn't too small in this layout, is it? I couldn't really tell, like, when you guys are watching if it's too small or not. And then I'll do Twitch, or not Twitch, YouTube polls for, like, the worst line, and then we'll just kind of update it. So basically it'll have to be, was it worse than the previous line? And then at the end it'll be fully updated, so I can just kind of tab out to do that. Cat is screaming at me. Like that. Get a job? But I have a job. Oh, you mean the cat? His job is screaming at me. That's, that was Frodo. Okay, let's go.
ノーザンクロス作戦の発動から2ヶ月。連邦軍は各所に派遣された精鋭部隊による猛攻で帝国軍を制圧し、領土深くに侵攻を続けていた。一方、日増しに伸びる補給線の維持は目下最大の課題であり、遠征の各方面軍は制圧した帝国領内にいくつもの巨大な前線基地を建設していた。リーンブル前線基地、クロードたちの属する第101師団の司令拠点であり、今後の遠征を支える重要な兵站基地でもあった。
I wish I could pause while they were doing that. Most of that was fine, but they kind of missed the emphasis on, like, the fact that this is something given to us as an operation to do. So it's a little, it's a little, it's not terrible. Also, 1 second, let me pull up another little. I have to have like a notepad up here so that I can just kind of grab the text when it comes up and copy and paste it quickly. All right. Let's go. First, dude, you're so late for first.
すごい。ここが僕たち連邦の前線基地ですか?
New base. I don't know about that. This is the forward base. You should be saying this is the forward base. Zensen Kichi. This is like the operation. Oh yeah, I don't have the I don't have that text up. I should probably grab that. I forgot we had the Valkryia Chronicles script. Thank you, Doc. I will control F that. Alright.
3000人以上寝泊まりできる宿舎に100両以上の戦車。
Yeah. I mean, 3,000 soldiers, 100 tanks.
それに前線部隊に支給される弾薬や燃料、食料、すべての物資はここに集められているそうだ。
It's a little it's a little different than just like food, fuel, and ammo. It should be like enough supplies. I would use like munitions, right, rather than food, fuel, and ammo.
そんなに
This isn't impressive. It's that much.
とんでもない量の物資を持ち込んだものですね。ここが帝国領内だなんて信じられません。
This dream will come true is not good. This is bad. This is very bad. No. He's saying, I can't believe it. Like, そんなにとんでもない量の物資を持ち込んでたものですね。It's like, I can't believe we're still, I can't believe we're in enemy territory. Yeah, he's not. The meaning is, if I didn't know better, I think we were still in Federation territory, implying that they are, obviously not. But it's the previous line, impressive, changes this because now he has to respond to that. But he's not actually saying that. He's just saying, "Wow, I can't believe that we've got this much." Because obviously the emphasis here is on the supply lines, not dreams come true. He's talking about the amount. So putting the emphasis on like his feelings about it doesn't make sense.
連邦もやるときゃやるってか?
This is actually not good. Again, it's not. He's actually not insulting them in this line. This like sarcastic when they actually try isn't present. He's just saying, the brass is fine, like Nempo, like the Federation. Looks like the Federation can really get stuff done when they put their mind to it. There's no implied sarcasm in this line. Yeah, when it matters.
しかしよ、こんだけ物資が豊富だってのに、我らがいい正体にはボロ戦車1両なんてな。
ボロ戦車。Yeah, I mean, I don't like the use of resources. I would put the emphasis back to supplies. Like, we're just well supplied out here, but they've still only given us just one busted up tank. Busted ass is Borosen. It's fine. It's not terrible.
ボロじゃありません。どの小隊よりも念入りに整備してるんですから。
This is weird. He says, not excuse me, but it's not busted. Any squad takes care of their equipment.
それにしてもこれだけの物量を前にするとノーザンクロス作戦の規模の大きさがわかるな。
Wow, they really cut this line down. Like, this isn't really puts the scope of our mission into perspective. She said, let me find the exact line here. Nozan Cross. This is 信じられません。ボロじゃありません。それにしてもこれだけの物資を前にするとノーザンクロス作戦の規模の大きさがわかるな。Which is, this is like when you see all of the supplies or all of the resources they're dedicating to this, you really understand the not necessarily scope, but the ambition of Operation Northern Cross. Like how ambitious Operation Northern Cross is. Scale, yeah. I would say how ambitious it is, because they are pushing like into Russia essentially in winter. Good idea, guys. Scale works too.
この物量で攻め込めばいくら帝国でも淡くはずだぜ。
Scale, scope, yeah. And look at this. There's not this awkward heat metaphor like imps, all that stuff. I really hate when they do that. Like, it's not. It's not. Alaku. This is an interesting turn of phrase, though. They're like, yeah, like awaku. Duck, have you heard this turn of phrase before? Awaku hazudaze, which is that's awaku. Is that like a? I've never heard that one. That's interesting. It's like frothing at the mouth, maybe? That's kind of what it sounds like to me. Or maybe it's a little different. To lose one's head? Yeah, frothing. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting turn of phrase. I've never heard that before. So this is like, with this much firepower concentrated, there's no way the Imperials will be able to like live this down. Not, or maybe not live this down, but like, you know, be able to take it. They'll lose their minds, basically.
Yeah.
Not feel the burn.
帝国の領土はまだまだ深く広い。これでも足りないくらいだよ。
I don't know what it is with these guys' obsession with like awkward metaphors. There's no tip of the iceberg here. It's just, we've barely entered into Imperial territory. Even, you know, this amount of supplies might not be enough.
そんなもんかに。クロード隊長は慎重な子って。
Yeah, like rain on our parade, tip of the iceberg. It's just it's not that kind of talking. So he's just saying, oh, if you say so, you know, like you're the cautious one. Like don't have to be so pessimistic, basically. Oh. This one, okay, this is going in for the current. I'm making an executive decision on the first current worst line because this is bad. This is bad. Hold on. Okay. Hey, who's that? Question. They got some weird get-ups. And then real line. So he just said Minarane Gimfuku, which is like, so who are those guys? That's like that's a uniform I've never seen before, or I'm not used to seeing. I think it's the same composer. Yeah, I've never seen these uniforms before, right? So like Raz is not a moron. He is being, you know, overly familiar, but he's saying, oh, those guys, that's an interesting, you know, set of uniforms, which is an important line. Let me see the exact. Why are you doing this? Please stop. Yeah, so who's that? I think who's that is fine. Something like that. Like, I've never seen those uniforms before. Weird get-ups is not something he would say.
あれ、海軍の制服ですよ。すごいや。海軍の人までいるんですね。
I almost want to swap it out. I almost want to swap it out immediately. Okay, so he did. Sorry, I have to start translating before I start freaking out because He said, "Oh, those are Navy uniforms? I didn't realize the Navy was out here too." Like, do you see how that's important? He's not saying that's a surprise. He's commenting that even the Navy is out here. Like, that's kind of important. I don't think it's good enough to put to a poll. Not yet.
海軍がどうしてこんなところに
I don't know if I would go with far inland. I would say what is the Navy? I don't know why naval troops, but what's the Navy doing out here?
海軍さんが丘の上までご苦労なこったぜ。お
Oh my fucking god, dude. Swimming all the way. I don't think I have to point out that that's not what he said. 上まで. Yeah, because he's saying 上まで? No, 上まで. Like naval officers. Like, they even brought naval officers up here. I mean, he jokes that they're on land but not swimming out here. Like, yeah, no, 上まで. It's not, and there's no like hehe wo ho ho. Like, there's no hehe wo ho ho. No, he says riku no ue made. Like, it's not completely made up, but it's not. There's no mention of like swimming. Like, you could make a line like this, like ここまで泳げるとはな. Something like that. Like, oh, to think they came swimming they could swim all the way up here. You could say that. It's not like, this is one of those things that bothers me where people assume like, oh, well, you know, in the Japanese, that's kind of the nuance that you would get. But you could say this line in Japanese and make it like a real sarcastic kind of remark. Like, oh, 海軍が陸上まで泳げるとはな. Like, you could just say that. Like, oh, I didn't know they could swim all the way up here on land. It works in Japanese. It's not like, if they wanted to say that, they would have said it. They didn't. 陸の上まで. Yeah.
海軍の女士官か。見ろよあの尻。海の女ってのも悪くねえな。
I'm really at a loss for words with how bad this is. They're making Raz, like, out to be worse than he actually is. He does say, like, check out the ass on that girl, like, Navy chicks or something else, right? But he doesn't say I'd swab her deck. Like, fuck off. Okay, do we swap this out? I feel like maybe polls will take too long. I'll just get a quick. I feel like this is worse. He doesn't say I'd swab her deck. He just said, oh, you know, Navy girls or something else. Like, check out the ass on her. Navy girls or something else. Yeah, let's swap that out. This is bad. And also, he doesn't say on that one. Like, that's really dehumanizing. He doesn't say that. It's like, check out the ass on her. There's no reason to say that one, actually. That's kind of bad. Real line. Right? Like, it's not. Yeah, it feels like they've just decided Raz is like a piece of shit, and they're like, umi no onna tte no wa waruku nee na. Right? Oh, I did. On that one, yeah. Thank you. He just says, you know, miro yo ano shiri. Check out that ass. So, like, this is check out that ass, but check out, in English, we would definitely say, like, check out the ass on her. For sure. Oh. Sorry, I can't type today. Check out the ass. Thank you. Yeah. So, they're just, it feels like they're just shitting on Raz for no reason.
ちょっとラズさん
This shouldn't be hold up, it should just be, hey, Raz, like, watch it.
ちょっくら挨拶してくるぜ。お近づきの印にね。
I'm not entirely bad with, like, break the ice. I think that's actually pretty good here. I'm just gonna go introduce myself. I think that's fine.
どうしようもないやつだな。
Yeah. どうしようもないやつだな. He's hopeless. This is fine. Yeah, these two lines are fine.
余計な問題起こさなきゃいいけど。
It's not that he doesn't get into trouble. This is more like get us into trouble. Like 余計な問題, which is like cause trouble, but not for himself necessarily, but like for everyone.
無理だろうな。
I actually do like 無理だろうな. Don't hold your breath is not bad for this actually. You know, 無理だろうな is kind of like that's not gonna happen, or I wouldn't count on it. But don't hold your breath is a good gloss for that.
だね。
I don't. The ... here is not really good. It's not yeah. It's more like yeah, or you're right.
さて、集合までにはまだ時間がある。僕は基地内を見て回ることにするよ。
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we got all the classic stuff.
来たか、クロード。今日から私が E 小隊の訓練担当となった。専任注意として各陛下を厳しく指導させてもらう。
Yeah.
連度の向上には作戦で積んだ経験が生かされる。陛下ごとに成長の証を見せてくれ。
Yeah.
厳しい訓練に耐え、経験が基準に達すれば陛下単位で能力を向上させることができるぞ。
They kind of blunted this. It's like harsh training allows for breakthroughs. It's a little more complicated than this. It's not just each member of that class will show improvement. Hagashi kunnen ni kuai, yeah. Thank you, Doc. This might be this whole section. That's not showing up in my my control F. Hageshi. Ah. Seika no Akashi. It's yeah, it's like proof of, you know, proof of training, fruits of labor. That kind of works. Okay, I found it. 能力をすることができるぞ. Yeah. 基準達すれば yeah. 単位で yeah, it's hard. This is one of those ones like this kind of text is very hard to gloss. It's just a little more pointed than how they phrased it there.
さあ、鍛えたいだけ鍛えるがいい。
I don't know if I like show me what you're made of. It's like get out there and train as hard as you can. Potential. should just do even training for now. Grenadiers are so incredibly busted.
まだまだだ。本気を見せろ。
No, it's not do you want to. It's like, show me what you've got. Show me what you got.
レベルアップだ。よくやったぞ。
So, this is one of those things where they're... Do we talk about, like, Ludo-narrative dissonance now? Scouts are still busted, yes. They're still completely busted. Okay, so... The Japanese has decided not to really take into account Ludo-narrative dissonance, right? She has just said, good job, you leveled up. The English has decided that they can't do that because it doesn't make sense in world. So they've added this so to speak, right? It's not actually there. It's purely a design decision if you want to do that, but if the... Japan doesn't really care about that as much. I don't think it's a good choice to add this in. I think it messes with the lines. They should have just said you leveled up.
対戦者兵たちが新たなポテンシャルに目覚めたようだ。
Yeah.
陛下のレベルが一定に達したようだな。新しいオーダーの発令を許可しよう。
This is more like I'll grant you a new order. Let's see. Grenadier. Nice. Grenadiers are so busted.
限界を超えてみろ。
No, this is like cross your limits or overcome your limits.
レベルアップだ。よくやった。突撃兵たちが新しいポテンシャルに目覚めたようだぞ。
Okay, so there's arguments to be made one way or the other, but like nobody really says level up in like casual conversation. I've never heard somebody say like, 今日は仕事でレベルアップしたよ. Like nobody really talks like that. It's very clearly language being used in the game.
敵団兵たちが新しいポテンシャルに目覚めたようだな。
Also, yeah, it's weird that they are called Grenadiers here, but then their stuff is called like a mortar
なか
in
なか良いものを見せ
the
てもらっ
equipment.
た。戦いで経験を積んだらまた来るがいい。
No, it was not proven you have what it takes. It's like you showed me some good training. Level up da. Yeah, I've never really heard.
お前にポテンシャルとオーダーについても話しておこう。陛下の連度向上でポテンシャルに目覚めたりオーダーを覚えたりすることがある。
Whoa, 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 whoa. 連動の向上で Hold on. That's not what you said. Oh, come on. Let me type. It's not letting me type in Japanese. I'm trying to get the Control F on this. What? My IME is just not working. What the fuck? There we go. Jeez. That was not... Is that not coming up? I don't know if it's coming up. She's like, the more you use the troops, not when they rise in level.
ポテンシャルは隊員が持つ潜在能力だ。 隊員ごとに異なり、それぞれ戦場で力を発揮する。
It's not, or at least how they manifest in battle. It's just, this is more flat affect. She's just saying this is what they are.
オーダーは部隊や隊員に向けて下す命令だ。作戦行動中に隊長であるお前だけが発令できる。
It's as commander.
特にオーダーについては百聞は一見にしかずだ。一つ教えてやろう。
This is just a completely different line. Interesting. It's it's I'm trying to find this. Thank you. That's an interesting turn of phrase too. It's like you have to use them. Yeah, seeing is believing. Seeing is better than believing. Yeah. It's not like better through practice. It's more like she doesn't say maybe you'd learn better through practice. She says, you know, the best way to learn about orders is to use them. So I'll teach you one now.
的確に使えば戦いを優位に進められるだろう。戦局を見極めてここぞという時に使うといい。
I don't like tip the scales, but everything else is fine.
私からは以上だ。これからの E 小隊の活躍に期待しているぞ。
Yeah, that's fine.
あ、先輩、見てください。兵器のパーツがたくさんありますよ。
Yeah, Heiki though, I don't know if I would say weapon parts, but I guess it is.
さすがは連邦の威信をかけた前線基地。ここでなら兵
See,
器
now
の
they're
研
saying
究開
forward
発ができそ
operating
うです
base. Yeah. So, like, they didn't mention forward base before, but now they're saying forward operating base. So if you were just reading it in English, you wouldn't know until now that they're talking about the forward base.
戦車の兵装に隊員の武器、強化したいものがあったら僕に言ってください。
I don't like give me a holler. This should just be let me know.
これから新しい兵器をどんどん開発して部隊を強くしていきましょうね。
This is more like let's innovate new weapons and make the squad even stronger. The equipment selection and actual gameplay part of this game is a lot more complicated, and there's actually choices to be made instead of just pick, aim, idiot.
最高の出来ですね。これ戦場で使うのもったいないな。
Yeah, that's like this line's actually pretty good. Yeah, it's like a shame to waste it in a battle.
最高の出来ですね。これ戦場で使うのもったいないな。できましたよ先輩。どうですどうです。かっこいいでしょ。
Yeah, this is fine. They're swapping out Senpai for Claude, which, to be perfectly honest, is a completely valid choice to make. In terms of nuance, like that's one that's really hard to get across correctly. In a military context, I wonder the fact that he's calling him Senpai instead of like lieutenant. Is it right? It's more right to call him Claude than it would be to call him lieutenant. So there's no direct analog for senpai here, and it's better than some nonsense like big bro or whatever. Yeah, but see, he should be saying his rank, but it's the fact that he's saying senpai instead of rank shows a higher level of familiarity, right? So putting it as Claude makes it clear that he is being more familiar with Claude than he should be by pure military terms, right? So that's why I'm waffling. Like, is that okay to say Claude instead of lieutenant? And yeah, I think it is, because senpai is closer, is more familiar. Yeah, they probably went to school together is the implication. That's why I don't like boss, because the implication is, yeah, he wouldn't call him that unless they went to school together or were at some point on the same, like, social ladder. I think Claude is fine. I don't have an issue with it.
できましたよ先輩。どうですどうです。かっこいいでしょ。
It depends on the, like, who they're talking to. Like, if Claude and this guy, I always forget his name, were in like in the presence of other superior officers, he would probably refer to Claude as lieutenant rather than senpai. Thank God they don't make the tanks suck right off the bat. I don't got enough money. Yeah, so now you get into all of this where you have like actual like damage boosting stuff. It gets kind of complicated and I like it. Just the way that it works. Like 3 dodge, 3 defenses can be really, really game changing. Good Riley. That's 10 HP.
兵器の研究開発ワクワクしますね。準備が整ったらまたここで新兵器を作りましょう。
No, there's no strike fear into the Empire. It's just like making, you know, coming up with new equipment is super exciting. Like once you're ready, let's come back and make something else. There's no strike fear. It's not there.
ここが作戦指令室か。出撃部隊の編成は作戦に合わせて検討しよう。
It's not. He actually doesn't say I guess. He said let's. So, you know, I should adjust my deployment depending on the mission.
作戦では陛下の選定が重要になってくる。それぞれの特性を改めて把握しておこう。
Yeah.
さて、まずは部隊の状況を確認しよう。
Yeah. Yeah, it's a way different character type. You didn't say strike fear at all. So one of the other things about this game is that if you use people too much, like you will not unlock. Also, we're getting highly side stories. And the side stories have a ton of additional content in them. What's wrong with Nige? So cute and useless. Wait, who's useless? Oh. Wait, I don't think I've ever... Oh, yeah, her. She is worthless. There's a better sniper that you can get later. Yeah, the side story translations are so much worse.
この指令室でしっかり作戦を練って戦いに挑もう。
That's mostly fine. It's whatever. Extra stories, okay. Oh, downloadable content. We just did this. I'll do the skirmishes off stream just because they're not they don't have anything to translate. If you die in the skirmish, you die in real life. Holy shit. Okay. Jesus. Oh, it's this one. I remember that DLC. Yo, what up, Eric? Oh, and I remember this one too. We've been doing that. I don't have any squad stories yet. Oh yeah, the menu sounds, they're kind of iconic, right? We'll just keep going. I do really like this game. I was surprised how much I liked it. This is interesting because they've actually muted her expression here. She didn't say glad to see you're on time, Claude, toward the base. She was actually being quite sarcastic. She said 今回は時間通りだな, Kurodo, which is glad to see you're on time this time, Claude. Or even glad to see you're on time for once. It's interesting because they've missed the nuance of wa here, which is one of those things that you just kind of have to learn through use. Wa can almost is used a lot of times as a way to delineate things from each other. Like if somebody asks you, do you like tea or coffee? You can say コーヒーは好きだけど or コーヒーは好き. And that implies like you don't like tea. It's a little bit of a nuance here, and also the toward the base yet was a little short, was a little truncated. It should be a little longer. Like, did you have a chance to take a look around the base?
ああ、今までのキャンプからすれば天国みたいなところだね。
Yeah. Actually, I was prepared to I made a face before I heard the line. I'm so used to it. They got me. Camps up until now. This has happened on Earth. Yeah, Tengoku mitai na. I made a face before I heard the line. That's on me. But yeah.
それは結構。では、その待遇に見合う働きを期待しよう。
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Cat. Sorry, the cat distracted me. I didn't hear the... If I search Tengoku, that should come up. So we can get here. I missed the line. I got it. Yeah, I don't know. Put all this funding. This is more like that's enough chatter, because like sorewa kekko, like that's enough chatter. Now then, we'll see that you act in accordance to your new surroundings. Like, treat it with the same respect we've put into it is essentially what he's saying, right? It's more like, I expect you to act accordingly with an implication that, we're being serious now. I don't like the use of funding here because he's not really talking about the money that they spent.
上官殿、A から I の各隊小隊長全員揃いました。
everyone is present and I would go with present and accounted for.
では早速だが本題に入ろう。
I would go with let's begin the briefing, not get down to
いい
business.
小隊は拠点について早々ではあるが司令部から出撃命令が下った。
This is another one of those instances where the dialogue is very much militaristic and the way that they're speaking just doesn't match. It's not, I know Squaddy just arrived, but we already have marching orders. It's that sentiment, but you know, Squaddy may have just arrived, but regardless, we've received marching orders from command or received dispatch orders from command.
この拠点の北東にレーヌという小さな町がある。課せられた任務はその町の奪取だ。
Wow, they just left out the name of the town completely. Name, yeah. We've received, it's like information about a town called Reinu from the a small town called Reinu in the northeast of here. The mission we've been tasked with is that town's capture.
我が隊の石膏が入手した情報によれば、レーヌは帝国の通信拠点となっている模様です。
Yeah, so now they say it, which is weird. So, yeah. It's a communication. Yeah. Yeah, I guess recapture might be closer, but it depends on the context, isn't it? I'm not sure if I would 100% recapture, because right, they're in enemy territory, aren't they? Dashu is, since they're in like enemy territory, I'm not sure if recapture would be correct. It's more like by force. The implication is a little stronger, you know. Overrun, overtake, quickly, something like that. Yeah, no, they're pushing into into Imperial territory now. I think. Yes.
その通り、レーヌは敵の通信の要衝。故に飛行部隊が守りを固めている。
Yeah, this is really weird. They've left out the point of this. It's not. Did she mention in the previous line that it's a communications hub? Like, it's important for communications. Like, yeah, it's like an important communications hub, not which is why it's being guarded by a platoon. It's like functions as a communications hub, so, which is why it's guarded by a tank company. I'm not sure if platoon is right here. Yeah. Well, no, but what I'm saying is that she said that, but he didn't. He just said it again, repeating it back to her. A tank. I'm not sure what the military jargon is. Butai. He's asking a more polite question. Is Squaddy is composed primarily of infantry? Do we have the correct equipment to properly engage a tank platoon or battalion?
心配には及ばん。今回は後方からの砲撃支援を受けられる手はずだ。
Yeah, it's not. Don't worry. That won't be any cause for concern. You'll have ample fire support.
諸君らは町に侵入した後、敵の戦車の配置を後方の砲兵隊に伝えればいい。
Yeah. Yeah, urban environment. More directly, you're right.
なるほど。であれば
No, this is interesting. It's not, I see you've already thought this through. This is, like, I see, if that's the case. Like, he's still expressing doubt.
敵は戦車の数をハリボテで偽装しているという情報もあります。
Inflating their numbers with decoys. Yeah.
心眼を見極めて確実に戦車を撃破すれば、街のダッシュはそう難しくもないでしょう。
It's if we can identify and destroy the actual tanks, then taking Maine should not be difficult at all.
さすがはミネルヴァ、頼もしいな。
Yeah, I'm glad I can depend on you. He did say Minerva and not Lieutenant, so this is a difference in the way that Japan deals with ranking and familiarity, right? So him calling her by her name rather than her rank shows that he's talking to her as an underling, not in a rude sense. That's just how you do it. So in English, I'm not too upset with calling her Lieutenant because that fits, rather than calling her by name.
痛み入ります。
I don't know if you flatter me is the best. Itami irimasu. I mean, I get that that's kind of what that phrase means, but it's not the best read of the point of this line, which is more like this should just be more like I'm just doing my job, or think nothing of it. Yeah, it's thank you, but I would say like think nothing of it, just doing my job, or actually not at all would be fine. I would actually just go with not at all. Military refer to each other on an right, but that's the Japanese military. This is not the so it gets complicated because Japan has a hard time pulling away from the linguistic side of their politeness value system. But the writers of this obviously understand that they're not talking about a Japanese military. It's a Western, from their perspective, military. So they obviously people are calling Claude and not his last name. They're not doing the Japanese naming convention. Like, Japan's not that silly. They don't actually think like everybody goes on a last name basis. They understand that the West doesn't do that, so they're not doing it here.
どうだクロード。情報を制する者は戦争を制するだ。
Yeah. What do you think? This should be. What do you think of that Claude?
共同作戦か。砲撃部隊との連携が肝になるな。
Yeah, so you see the difference in their thinking here. But the point is that she said Claude. She's not talking to herself. She's kind of under her breath talking to Claude. And so now she's upset that he's not acknowledging her bite because he's thinking about the mission. But you missed that in the English because they left out her directing at him. So that would be very awkward. Yeah, I mean, she was talking to herself, but the comment was directed to Claude. You know what I mean? Like, she was speaking to herself, but not like praising herself. You know what I mean? Yeah, he wasn't supposed to hear it. No. But the reason, like in the English, you wouldn't understand why she kind of freaked out there or like was upset. Because Claude, wasn't impressed by her information control at all.
帝国の設備はそのまま接収し、我が軍の通信拠点として使用する計画だ。
Yeah. Their equipment. You see what I mean, Doc? It's like in the English, she's just kind of saying it to the aether, like, you know, kind of praising herself, gassing herself up. Like, you see, control the information, you control the war. But in the Japanese, it's very clear that they're setting up that she has an inferiority complex with Claude, right? And you miss out on that subtext by not including his name there.
町の外に配備されている防衛部隊はミネルヴァが全部隊を指揮し遠くへ引き離せ。
お任せください。
Consider it done, leave it to me, yeah.
その隙にイーショ隊は町へと潜入。砲撃部隊に確実に情報を届けるのだ。
は、了解しました。
Yeah, the English misses out on that little bit of subtext.
おい、早速任務だって？
Yeah, that's fine.
せっかく海軍の美人士官とデートの約束取り付けたってのにね。
This is weird because it's more like I scored a date with that hot Navy chick. I don't know if I would. They kind of moved hot from chick to date. It's not like the biggest deal. It's just a little awkward, I think.
見栄を張るなよ。手ひどく振られてたじゃないか。
This is not entirely bad, but it's more jovial. It's not like you got shut down, hard stop, hard. It's like, man, you wish. I saw that she shut you down. Like, she turned you down like pretty brutally, man. Interesting, Benjamin. I wasn't aware of that. This is the actual like people involved here. It's not necessarily American. They're supposed to be European, kind of. It's a little. It's not 1-to-1, so the conventions might differ a little.
なんだよ、見てたのか。
Yeah.
ラズ、女遊びは結構だけど、陸軍の恥はさらすなよ。
This is not right. They're leaving out the phrase onna asobi because they're little babies and they can't handle it. Onna asobi really doesn't mean like sleeping around. It doesn't. It can have that meaning, but it doesn't necessarily. So like, onna asobi wa kekko da kedo, ikugun no haji wa sarasu na yo, which is like, it's not what you do in your spare time is up to you. It's like, you can hit it. This one's tough. Onna asobi wa kekko da kedo. This is more like hit on whoever you want, but don't. It's not when you're on duty. It's just like, don't bring down the name of the army, right? This whole line just needs to be reworked. Especially because onna asobi is kind of the point of this, especially that she says, I don't care if you do that. Yeah, hit on whoever you want if you must, but don't bring shame in the army. It's quite literal, yeah. I like that, thank you, Duck.
お前には言われたくねえよ。
No. No, it's not who are you, my mom. He says, I don't want to hear. Look, I don't want to hear that from you. Like this is actually really bad considering like I've played through this game before and the character development is quite good. So this who are you, my mom is very out of place because he's pointedly saying like I don't want to hear that from you.
私にはな。
Yeah, and so this is like she's throwing that back at him, not feels like it sometimes. No. It's look, I don't want to hear that from you. And this should be like, oh, what, from me? Like they are. This line is so clearly setting up that these two have a history together, right? But here in the English, you wouldn't get that at all. Other than like she feels like his mom, like she has to look out for him. But that's not the context or the history that they're implying here. This is really like, oh, what, from me?
それより今回の作戦、砲撃支援があるという話だが、もしかして我々の後方につくのは。
So does that mean that it'll be a joint operation with ...
そのもしかしてよ。
Yes. Yeah, it's not, you guessed it. It's, so does that mean the squad supporting us will be ... That's, and then Riley says, that's, yeah, that's right. It's me.
この間ぶり生きてたのね。
She is saying like, looks like you're still alive, but この間ぶり, I don't like the hey. It's this is almost like a cold, glad, almost like I would do this as a cold, glad to see you're still alive, like almost sarcastic.
君も無事で何より。
私の部隊、あなたの指揮下に入るように言われたわ。
Yeah.
そうなんだ。よろしく頼む。
This is not bad. This should be not oh really, but oh I see.
そんなのまっぴらごめんだから。今移動願いを出してきたところ。
I don't like spare me. That feels too modern. Mappira. Mappira is such a weird turn of phrase. I mean, she's just saying I requested a transfer. I wouldn't go with spare me. It's like I would just say like leave off, or like I don't want to hear it.
そうか。
ま、技術士官とはいえ軍人の端くれだし、正式に移動が決まるまでは命令に従うけど。
Yeah. This line too is... This line too is a little interesting. 正式に移動が決まるまでは命令に従うけど。Yeah, this isn't you're in charge. It's not orders are orders. This is like until the transfer is officially approved, I'll follow orders. I'll follow your orders.
あなたにまともな命令が下せるかしら。ねえ、弱虫クロード。
弱虫クロード。This is going to be a real interesting one. まともな命令下せるかしら。It's more like, do you think you can actually? But it's more like, but can you really handle giving orders? This should be, can you handle giving orders? Like giving real orders. Yowamushi Kurodo is an interesting one. I'm not entirely opposed to Scaredy Claude, but it does feel less serious and less biting than it sounds in Japanese. Yowamushi is like a weakling. Scaredy Cat is close, but Mushi is like an insect. It's a naming convention, right? So, yeah, Scaredy Claude makes it sound like a playground insult. Yeah, she's not doubting that he can give orders, but thinks he'll give bad ones. I mean, I see that, but at the same time, I still think it's like... It's like, can you give it? It is playgroundy, but it sounds more biting, I think. Because Yowamushi does get used as like as an insult, like ikujinashi. I'm like 50-50 on whether or not I like Scaredy Claude. I feel like there might be something better, but for the time being, I can't think of anything.
弱虫とかよ。急に出てきたお前が今のクロードの何を知ってるってんだ。
Wow, this is really bad. This is really, 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 really bad. I almost want to update the bad one. Okay, I really got to give you guys the line before I start saying things are really, really bad. So this is 今のクロードの何をしてるんだ? Like, 弱虫とかよ。急に出てきたお前が今のクロードの何をしてるのしてんだ? Like you call him that, but you don't know anything about him. Like, you don't know anything that he's done. Like, you just show up out of nowhere, you don't know anything about him. So she's not saying like Riley come lately. Like, that's very stupid. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, come lately is like a turn of phrase. Johnny come lately, I think it was, right? But he's not saying that here. It's like, you call him like a coward or a weakling, but you just showed up. You don't know anything about Claude. You don't know anything about what he's like now. Yeah, he was referencing the insult she made earlier, but he's not throwing it back at her. He's not calling her a Yowamushi. So Riley come lately here doesn't really make much sense. Like, 今のクロード. You don't know anything about what he's like now.
相変わらず声と態度だけは大きいのね、ラス。あなたは黙っていてもらえるかしら?
So they had this line pretty well down. I like all bark and no bite. Like, you know, she said, you know, pure literal translation was like, you know, just as always, the only thing that's big about you is your voice and your attitude. So I like all bark and no bite. And like, you mind shutting up for a minute is good, but the grown-ups talk is not here. I don't like that read. So like, I would go with like all bite and no bark, or all bark and no bite, same as always, huh, Roz? You mind shutting up for a minute?
だとそれが10年ぶりに会った幼馴染言うセリフか
Yeah, what the hell? Like, is that really how you're gonna talk to a friend you've seen her for the first time in 10 years?
レイリーさん
This should be excuse me.
何があったかは知りませんけど先輩ウォレス注意は立派な隊長です
Yeah, see, so this is actually quite good. You see how this plays into the familiarity? Like we mentioned previously, that if he was in front of other officers or other people he doesn't know as well, that he would resort to calling him lieutenant instead of senpai. And so this line really cements that, and you can get a good read of what their relationship is like. So they've done well here in changing it from Claude to Lieutenant Wallace. No, I like this. This is good.
僕たち隊員は隊長を信頼しています。隊長がいたから今までやってこられたんです。
They've kind of mixed the phrasing here. It's not none of us would have made it this far without him. It's we all trust him with our lives. We've made it this far because of him.
あなたも作戦に参加するなら、その。
Yeah.
信頼しろってこの男を
Not like this. I should trust him this guy, this man, I should trust him. Yeah, I would almost double up the him here, like kono otoko, like I should trust him with like italics.
ま、戦況が有利なうちはいいかもね。でも土壇場じゃどうかしら。
I don't know why they do this. It's so weird. Like, listen to the music, look at the tone, listen to the tone of voice. There's no sunshine and rainbows. I don't know if this is bad enough to swap out. Like, it's I'm sure things are fine when you're winning or when the operation's going smoothly, but what happens when, you know, things go sideways?
尻尾を巻いて逃げ出すのが関の山なんじゃないの？
関の山。Is that yeah, all he can manage, like it's interesting because like all he can do, yeah. I was just wondering if like all he can do, all he can manage, is that the same? But it's interesting, like now when there actually is a metaphor, they've left it out. So they did sunshine and rainbows in the previous one, but now this like shippo. I don't know why they didn't do like turn tail and run, right? Shippo o maite nigedasu no ga seki no yama nan janai no? Like turning tail and running is probably all he could do. Like this was the time to use the metaphor.
レイリー、いい加減にしないか。
I cut it out and give him a break, or like almost just stop. I would go with Rayleigh, that's enough. Yeah, it's weird. The line isn't that bad. That one, like, you know, running away is probably all I can manage, is not bad, but it's weird that they insert the sunshine and rainbow thing previously when it's not there, but then when there is literally, like, turn tail and run, when she literally says shippo maite, is like literally tail between your legs and run, like literally, and they don't use it. It's so weird.
君の家族を奪ったのは帝国だ。クロードじゃない。
Yeah, at least they got an important line correct here.
あれからクロードだって変わったんだ。ちゃんと今のクロードを。
Yeah.
カイ、いいんだ。
This shouldn't be leave it be. This should be Kai. That's enough, or it's okay.
でも
ここで何を言っても過去を取り戻せるわけじゃない。
I don't like words can't change the past. That is the sentiment, but it should be more like, it doesn't matter what I say. I can't change the past now.
僕は気づき直さなきゃいけないんだ。
気づき直さないといけない。I would go with like work on. I just have to work on rebuilding.
気づき直す？何をだよ。
Yeah. Rebuild. Rebuild what?
信頼を。
Yeah. I don't. This is one where I think they've missed the point of this of the sentence. I would say her trust, not our trust. Yeah, rebuild is, yeah, it's not the best. Another level of mastery. Yeah. Let me think. Rebuild. I would almost go with, I need to, yeah, you wouldn't say I need to rebuild randomly. So let's think. Just have to, yo, what up, Barry? We wobbling. Also, please do remember to like the video, subscribe to the video, forfeit all possessions to the video. That it really helps the algorithm. YouTube, that whole deal. Yeah, fresh start. Something like that. Yeah, you know. But then how do you tie those two lines together? Because he says, fresh start to what? Our trust, her trust. Well, what I need to do now is... What I need to do now is, like, build back, work... Is regain it? No, that's a little awkward. It's one of those split phrases where in English we really wouldn't phrase it like this. I would almost go with, like, there's only one thing that really left for me to do now. And then Roz would say, and what would that be? Like, rebuild her trust. I would almost leave off, like, the split. Like, just backload it so that it's like Claude goes, there's really, like, it's fine. There's only one thing left that I can do. And then Roz would go, and what is that? And then Claude says, rebuild our trust. I think that would work best. This is a part where you really do need some localization because we don't split lines like this in English. It just doesn't flow. Yeah, worst line of the day. That one's going to be tough to beat.
Lady, 見ていてほしい。あの日から変わった僕を。
I don't like this at all. He said, really, I want you to watch me, so you can see how much I've changed since that day. Yeah, you need that day. That's kind of important. Like, that's actually really, really important because it speaks to something happened. We know it was something with her family, and now we know it's not a generalized thing. It's a specific incident on a specific day. But we don't see that here. Unless the next line actually adds it in. So maybe the next line will add it in, but it's, I want you to watch me. Not I'm going to show you, but I want you to watch me. To see how much I've changed since that day.
それから判断してくれ。君の信頼に足る人間かどうかをもう一度。
Wow. Yeah, they're leaving out a lot here. Yeah, this is one scene they messed up like 3 different references. Yeah, it's the same thing like Alicia talking to the orphan. And it's not a chance to prove myself. It's like, give me one more chance. And let me find the handang. So it should be... Handang. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, 見ていってほしい。あの日から変わった僕をそれから判断してくれ。僕は。いや、至る人間をどうかをもう一度。Yeah, that's the part I was looking for. It's judgment call. So it's like, he's not just saying a chance to prove myself, it's more specific than that. It's like, give me a chance to prove, like, give me one more chance. So specifically referencing that he's failed to be a person that she could trust once before. So it's, give me one more chance to prove that I'm someone whose decisions you can trust. This is too long for what's actually here. Let's make one thing clear, unless it's for the mission, I do not take orders from you. She's saying in regards to what he just said, which was a more generalized, like me as a person, like someone whose judgment you can trust. She's saying, I don't intend to listen to anything, to any orders anything you have to say outside of the mission.
レイリー。
やれやれ。
It's fine. Give me a break. It's fine for yada yada. I would almost go with like what a pain.
これよりレーヌ攻略作戦の説明を行う。
攻略? They keep changing what they're calling this. This is... I don't know if I like liberate. This should be capture, not liberate. Multiple heavy things, many are fake, yeah. Yeah. We need that oil. Failure Kai dies. That's interesting. They don't want us to engage them.
守ってみせます。
Oh yeah, we don't have a scout with a star.
行くぞ。
My boy Curtis in here.
獲物はどこだい？さっさと終わらせましょう。
好きにやらせてもらうぜ。
Don't want to engage them, so
ここね。
should be fine.
それでは出撃だ。確実に適正者を発見しろ。
Identify every tank.
市街地に侵入し適正者の位置をつかむ。E小隊出撃だ。
Yeah. I mean, that was fine. Also, how's it going, lads? We're finally in a point where I'm not racking my brains about translation, so we can
敵戦
kind
車の
of...
位置を把握したいところだが、朝もやで視界が悪い。厄介だな。
It's morning fog. Not interesting. She doesn't say interesting. She's just like, this is a pain. Oh, Ni no Kuni? Yeah, that one is pretty bad.
ああ、ある程度まで近づかないと確認することはできないだろう。
It's not until we're practically on top of them. We won't be able to spot the decoys until we're quite close to them.
こちらも身を隠しながら慎重に進み、適正者の位置を探るんだ。
We'll stick to cover and proceed with caution to identify the
了
tanks.
解した。慎
Understood.
重に。となると心配な奴がいるな。約1名ほど。
They're blunting her lines here. It's like, it's not though I can't speak for Raz. It's so, you know, stick to cover and move carefully. That sounds like it might be a problem for a certain somebody I know. Right? Because she doesn't say Raz specifically. She just says that sounds like it might be a problem for a certain someone I know.
クロード、作戦行動について確認だ。
Yeah, I know. Okay. There's a gate. I have to open the gate. I can't remember. Also, please do
了解。
subscribe if you haven't. We are actually very, very, very close to monetization. I think we'll get it by the middle of summer.
おいおい、どうなってんだこりゃ。街のメインゲートが塞がれてやがるぜ。
Oh man, the localization has been garbage for years and years and years. Like Woosley and his ilk back in the day, those old Final Fantasy games are butchered to hell and back. Like Son of a Submariner, it's trash, all of it. I mean, there might be some good ones, but yeah, it's not
ま
good.
ずいですね。 このままじゃ戦車での侵入はできません。
ゲートの開閉操作は反対側からしかできそうにないな。ラズ、向こう側へ回り込んでゲートを開けてくれないか。
しゃあねえな。たくこれだから図体ばっかでかいやつは。
それハーフェン号のことじゃないですよね。もしそうならもう乗せてあげませんよ。
You're not if you are, you're not getting a ride. You're not getting a ride ever again.
あいつら許さねえ。敵発見。
敵発見。
各隊戦果を期待する。
敵発見。
警告。
敵との周りに注意せよ。
Death to engineers.
集中砲火やっちゃってください。
次に行こ
目標撃破。
As an enlistee, you refer as an officer, sir, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. Yo, hello.
Yo, し任せときな。
Did you say I had good localizations? Somebody was showing me, God, I think it was God Eater? Something like that. Had pretty good. I didn't see any issues. I've heard that the earlier Yakuza games had pretty good translations. Oh god, Skies of Arcadia. I've been looking into doing that because of just how bad it is. They basically just rewrote it. Oh yeah, I mean, I won't blame anybody for like enjoying that stuff, right? It's not like, you know, your fault for enjoying it if you didn't know. Are they? I've seen some stuff. I was shown some stuff that they were pretty good. The earlier ones, anyway. Huh? Who did you spot? Oh, it's Scout. I could be wrong. I mean, the most recent one I saw looked pretty bad. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, I've looked at, if you look at the, yeah, you cannot judge the author by the localization. If you look at the reviews or the common sentiment about Valkryia Chronicles, like, the first one and 4, people, one of the main things people bring up is like, oh, I really like the game, but the story is so goofy. Oh fuck, it's real. Yeah, well, the dubs for the Yakuza games are different than the subs. They don't do dub titles, from what I understand. Yeah, the story is written for kids. It's like middle schoolers run the squad. It's because the translation is garbage. Ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. Ow. Stop it. Damn. Ow. Probably need to move Rose up. Oh, like Oyabun and like Ainiki and that kind of thing. Yeah. 行動開始。敵の反撃に注意。 Die.
倒したわ。
やったな。
敵発見。こんなところかしら。
Yeah. I think I would tend to agree that like stuff like that should stay in Japanese for sure. That's gotta be a fake tank. Save scum the heck out of it. Yeah, there's kind of a lot of things in VC1 that would make you save scum. It's there's a lot of nonsense that can happen. We just played through all of VC1. I still like the game a lot. But, you know, the localization is very bad. Also, what up, Rich? Thank you for hopping in. Uh-oh. Die, die, die. Die, die. You don't get to take it back. God damn it. Did you think you've accomplished something? I have not played VC3 or VC2. They were both on PSP, so I do not have one. They're not allowed to do that. Only I'm allowed to scout rush. That's against the rules. What the hell, dude? I think VC3 was Japan exclusive, yeah. Am I really not close enough? Okay. Oh, does it get even worse? I'm not surprised. Fake tank. Fake ass tank. Oh, Ayuden? Yeah. There's a lot of issues with that one. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I never played the Suikoden, and I don't plan on playing it either. Die. Prefer Japanese voices from Metal Gear Solid or English? I grew up with the English voices, so it's very hard for me to say that, you know. Oh wait, is this gonna fuck me up? Hold on, I'm saving. They're like, don't engage the tanks. So I don't know if like shooting at them this way will like mess it up. I guess we'll find out. But that didn't kill both of them? Okay. That was weird. I mean, it wasn't really doing that, but okay. Whatever.
いける。やったわね。目標撃破。いいぞ。
You grew up with the English. Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to overcome that bias, right? You know, you grow up with the Metal Gear, D, that kind of thing, and it's like, you know, there's nothing wrong with liking that. But, you know, it's not the real voice, honestly. All these fake ass tanks. Oh, that's good. Oh, I mean, the Japanese for the Final Fantasy games is about 1,000,000 times better. It's not even close. Hello? Oh fuck, it's real.
よっしゃ。
いいぞ。他にも隠れているはずだ。霧やハリボテ戦車に注意して索敵を進めよう。
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! I'm Captain Bosch von Rossenberg of Dalmasca. I'm Captain Vosh. MG5? I never played MG5. Sad to say. Yeah, Kojima is an auteur, so he has like a lot of input on that stuff. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, was it bad? That's unfortunate to hear. Okay, damn, girl, calm down. She's like, I'm so turned on. Okay.
敵戦車発見しました。これで3両目です。
Okay, yeah.
よし。他にも展開していないか、くまなく探してみよう。
Oh fuck. I don't like that. That's very annoying. That's actually kind of stupid, if I'm gonna be real. You can get up close to them, but as soon as you do, then they become real.
よくやってくれた。他にも潜んでいるはずだ。
Right? Then it becomes real. Then they can shoot you. I think that's kind of bullshit. I feel like that's just kind of bullshit. Alright, we should be able to finish up this round. There's an entire third act that's missing? Interesting.
次に行こう。
次。
撃破を確認。悪くない戦果だ。
拠点を占拠した。
Pretty high level. Yeah, the Japanese in those games is quite difficult. It's not like Final Fantasy 14 tier, but
敵戦車発見。これで5両目ですね。
I don't actually. This is I have a little bit of an issue with this. We found the 5th tank. This almost implies that they knew that there would be 5, when he really said like, enemy tank spotted. This makes the 5th one.
よし。もう少し索敵を続けよう。
It's a little different. There's a bit of a nuance difference there. You know what I mean? Also, I don't like that it becomes real. That's kind of annoying.
Yosh! 敵戦車の位置は大体把握した。
すぐ後方に通信を。
Yep.
あれ、おかしいな。
That's no. This isn't something is right. Like, huh? That's weird.
どうしたマイルズ？
妨害電波です。後方と通信できません。
じゃあ攻撃支援は？
No, it's not. But we need that artillery. It's then what about the fire support?
当てずっぽじゃ砲撃はできないし、そもそも撃てと命令もできないな。
Yeah, they can't fire without location. They can't fire.
先輩、包囲される前に撤退しましょう。
クロード。
遅い。予定時刻はとっくに過ぎてるのに。前線からの連絡は？
Yeah.
何度か呼びかけているのですが、応答は一切ありません。
Nobody's brought up any TNCs. Yeah, we're not supposed to be engaging them. We're supposed to just be relaying the information back to the fire support team, which is the Grenadiers, or the really more like mortars, but they call them grenade launchers.
呼びかけて？バカ！どうしてそんなこと？
You idiot! What were you thinking? I don't know why they didn't include idiot. She is calling him an idiot. Why would you do that?
ミラ少尉、敵にこちらの位置が。
無線電波から逆探知されたのよ。
Now she says more. I don't get it. This is like the wrong place for the insult. It should have been like, you idiot, why were you doing that? They've triangulated our position based on the radio signal.
ダメだ、やられます。
No, not they almost got us. We're going to die.
大体の方向を知られただけ。簡単に直撃なんかしない。諦めないで。
Don't. Why'd they leave out the don't give up? That's important here.
ですが、すぐに特定されます。
You know, they'll know our location, and it's only a matter of time.
少尉殿、撤退を。
Yeah.
撤退すればクロードたちはいい正体は全滅よ。命令があるまで耐えなさい。
Wait until we receive orders.
このままでは来ない連絡を待って我々も全滅するだけです。
No, it's not. What if we're waiting for an order that never comes? It's we're at this rate we're all going to die. Yeah. Shotai don't know. It's like she's the commanding officer, right? Wonder if all the Japanese VTuber clips with English subtitles are correct. There, in my experience, those clips are just a little more blunt than anything else. They're never. I've never seen them be like this tier of wrong. They're normally just kind of blunt.
結局あなたは土壇場で頼りにできないわけ。
No, it's not the chips are down and you're MIA. It's there's this Totamba. It's not. The chips are. I don't. Yeah, I don't like it. It's not what I would go with. you know, this. I really can't speak to like all of the VTuber stuff though. I don't watch. I mean, this is where I'm gonna show my hand. It's like when it matters, yeah, that's better. It's like, and you're not here. I don't like MIA, especially not because they're in the military. But the thing is, a lot of that stuff like the hologra stuff. Like I just watch those when I do in Japanese, so I never see the subs, to be honest. So like I only see some clips with subs.
これじゃあの時と一緒じゃない。変わったって言うなら証拠を見せてよ。
It's not. It's just like before. If you really changed and prove it to me, it's like this is a little more desperate, right? This is a little more desperate. It's not. This is just like that time before. If you've really changed, then where's the proof? I would say like if you've really changed, then where's the proof? Even though she's saying like shoko miseteo, it's this line is more desperate sounding. Okay. I do like that this game has more interesting. Yeah, so they can do metaphors when it counts, like Fukurono Nezumi, like trap like friggin' rats. That's good. They can do it. Like they actually can. It's just sometimes they completely ignore it, which makes it worse. It feels intentional.
ウィクトル中尉との通信も遮断されてます。
作戦は失敗だ。撤退の判断はクロード、お前がするしかない。
Oh, this is actually just bad. This line is wrong. She's not saying the mission's a failure. Only you can give the order to retreat. It's the mission. The mission's over. Like we failed the mission. Claude, you have to give the order to retreat.
撤退か。ここまで来て。
Retreat after we've come this far. English character limits are a problem with localization? No, not anymore. They might have been back in the day, but honestly, like to talk about character limits to some extent, I have seen examples of lines in old Final Fantasy games that were quite short for English translation. Like they could have been, but were expanded well beyond into multiple lines in English when they could have been short in Japanese, and they were short in Japanese. So there's been times like I don't buy that excuse for a lot of things. Like, oh, we had character limits, but then somehow stuff like, you know, Jackie Chan references get into old games. Like, I don't buy it. Son of a Submariner, I don't buy it. Like, there's nothing about that is like a character limit choice. Just because you have a limitation in characters doesn't mean you just get to, like, put in random crap.
撤退はしない。何としても砲撃隊に戦車の配置を知らせる。
This should be, we're not going to retreat. We'll do whatever it takes to tell them where to fire.
しかし通信ができねえのにどうやって
If we can't contact them, how are we going to do it?
それはあの塔。
Yeah, that's the thing, Doc. The lines where they added those jokes were normally quite short in the originals too.
中世に使われていた連絡用の塔ですね。あの数字の並びで情報を伝えていたとか。
Yeah, they were a bigger issue for names rather than like the actual dialogue.
狙撃班、ここから塔のパネルを狙撃できるか。
もちろん、この距離なら外さない。
No, it's from this distance, I won't miss.
よし、では準備を。あの塔を使って砲撃隊に座標を伝える。パネルを撃てば数字が変わるはずだ。僕の言う通りに狙撃して並びを変えてくれ。
Yeah.
まずは上段を715に揃えるんだ。
狙撃班了解。
Roger that. Oh, I've forgotten. Hold on. I need to bring in one of these guys.
前進する。
Thank you, God. Kai is such a great character. She has such great backstory. Oh, you'll find faults in almost every conversation. No, this isn't... They probably won't even notice this. Will they even notice?
あれ一番上の数字だけ座標じゃないような。7、
Yeah.
1、5？
仕上げだ、カイ。鐘を5回鳴らしてくれ。
鐘を5回？なるほど。7月15日か。懐かしいな。
I don't like the ha. It shouldn't be... Oh, I see. Not hot wow. It should be... Oh, I see. July 15th.
おい、本当に伝わってるんだろうな。
大丈夫。必ず気づいてくれる。レイディならきっと。
They're blunting these lines too much. This is like, don't worry, I'm sure she'll figure it out if it's the Riley I know. This is a plot hole? Yeah, sure. No, the Ludo-narrative dissonance, no!
ほらね。
やりました。敵戦車を撃破しましたよ。
すげえ精度だ。どっちも直撃じゃねえか。
I don't like slick shooting. It's like, that crazy accuracy would have been better.
お前の合図、しっかりレイリーに伝わってたようだな。
Zlee Enfield, I don't know if it's... I mean, it's not necessarily the same gun, right?
ああ、ラズに伝わってないのが不思議だけど。
I would say like weird I get, but this is really more like funny based on the way he's saying it.
よし、次だ。
Bugtastic, no.
別の塔のパネルも同じように狙撃して上段の数字を715で揃えてくれ。
Okay.
この町の通信施設は使いようがありそうですね。
ターゲット確認。
勝利を目指して突き進め。
Oh fuck. They made
必ずやり遂げる。
they made the tank only cost 1 to use now? That's kind of cool.
ひるむな、進め。
Die. Huh. I hope I don't have like some game-breaking thing on, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Really care if I accidentally cheese the game somehow, but I don't think I had anything like that. Am I not supposed to do this? Maybe I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do this. Okay. Every other time that works, but...
敵の反撃に注意せよ。
敵だ。
Okay. forget where the panels are.
行動開始だ。
行動開始. It's on the other side of that? I must have gone the wrong way. Yeah. I will say that is a little obnoxious. Alright, well, I gotta go back. Fuck. I guess I'll bring in another sniper. And just look for where the tower is supposed to be. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's more of them there. Can I make that shot? Can you do that? Is that a thing? Like, if I do that, will that work? No, it has to be a sniper. Okay, cool. Cool. Did it sell well? Yeah, I think it sold okay.
行動開始だ。
Yeah, I just gotta go back around. Fuck. I should probably just end the turn. I think it sold alright. I forgot about this mission being silly. I do appreciate that the enemy moves a lot faster now, though. Ooh, hazard. Oh, the Valkryia Chronicles 1 anime? No. It's very bad. I think everyone hated it. Like, quite strongly hated it. You wanna die, buddy? Yeah, it was like insane tsundere Alicia. There was like a love triangle in it for some reason. Yeah, I know. Oh shit, we got Asmongold? I forgot he was in this game. Oh, I mean, it was garbage.
任せておけ。
I just don't understand how this gets them the targeting. Like, how does that work?
よっしゃー、こいつはスカッとするぜ。
次が最後の塔だ。
上段の数字を715だな。了解した。
Silveria, was she good in it? I have no idea. I didn't watch that far. I just saw that there was a love triangle and I said, fuck that, I'm not doing it. You you missed the point so incredibly.
前進する。
Like, there's no way. You made it 10 episodes?
前進する。
That's more than I would have made. Oh, you really gotta get around. Okay.
前進する。
敵の反撃に注意せよ。
See if I can kind of bonk these guys together. I'm playing with my food here. Yeah, there we go. See how that works? Is that fair? Can you do that? He's just kind of like hitting him like a cat, just smacking him around. That is pretty funny. I don't know if I can finish it this turn. Maybe. Maybe. VC anime binge? No, dude. That sounds like actively awful. Like actually cancerous. What is the? Okay. What is the angle that you need for this? Can you hit it from here? You can. Okay. At least you can do that. I don't know if I can get a sniper all the way over there. I guess it's worth it to spend like... Maybe Kai can get over there? Maybe. In 3 turns? He's not gonna make it in this turn, so... Where are you looking? That's cool. Like, why'd they give her that in They didn't translate that line. It's like, where do you think you're looking on a surprise attack? Please, maybe. Nah, it's not happening. I'm not gonna be able to make it. No chance, huh? That's blocked. Fuck. Oh well. Nah, there's no point. They won't show up on that turn anyway. I'm probably gonna get like a B rank on this now. Yeah, I know. Claude, I know, thank you. Kodo Kaishi. Also, I'm going to Hokkaido Monday, so I won't be able to do an IRL stream. Thane the Cadet. Thane the Cadet. Oh no. No, I messed the joke up. It should have been Thane the Cadaver. Yeah, it's for work, so I don't really get to do anything fun, unfortunately. I wanged it. How funny would it have been if I ran out of ammo there? Some expert troop that guy was. He just kind of ate shit instantly. Is it really platoon? Butai. Sensha Butai. Does that... I'm getting curious now because they seem to be mixing these a lot. Is that... That should be more like squad, tank unit, not necessarily platoon. Yeah, Shotai is platoon. He just said butai, which is more like squad. Oh wow, I just spit on my face. Yeah, it's more generic. It's definitely not platoon though. Like platoon is way more. I think it should be unit. Yeah. I don't like beat an awfully hasty retreat. It's like they're really retreating quickly, even though they have so many troops left. I'd return. It's like without their. This is more like without their tanks. You know, there's not much point. I'd withdraw too. No.
深追いする必要はないよ。
So this is interesting because they missed saying like the comm center and the communication stuff previously. Like in the setup before this chapter, you kind of missed that. Now they're adding it back in.
さあ任務を遂行しよう。みんなで手分けして通信設備を探すんだ。
Yeah.
へいへい。そんじゃお前らもう一仕事だ。行くぞ。
Yeah, I like this. All right, boys, one more job to do. Let's go. That's good.
ありがとう。助かったよ、レイリー。
Yeah, it's not. It's not necessary. Well, I don't think they're. These guys are galleons, but they're in the official federal army. So it's a little different. B rank. God damn it.
Claude, 朗報だ。司令部より勲章が授与された。
Oh, thank you. Metal valve. Oh, telescope. Yeah,
先
that's
ほど
big.
の作戦では見事な活躍だったな。司令部からの報奨を受け取るがいい。
It's not, I don't like this sent you something nice as a reward. It's take this award from home command or like home command, something like that. Rayleigh, I mean, there's an argument to be made for Rayleigh, Riley. It's close enough. I'm not too upset about it. All right, let's keep going. Now listen to the music cues.
あん時のマイルズの面ったら。
あの距離に着弾したらそりゃ腰も抜けますよ。
I don't know. You try keeping your cool, but like, if a bomb went off that close to you, you'd freak out too. Yeah, it's spelled deity. It's not pronounced Riley, but I'm Cloud. It's not the worst offense. I mean Laylee is almost closer.
ラズ、マイルズ、調整用のパーツをもらいに行く。
There's worse, yeah. Like when they changed that guy's name completely, like Carl. Rayleigh scattering, very nice. Solid reference.
あ？そんなのお前一人で。
Yeah, that's fine.
あ、ほらラズさん行きますよ。
Learn to kooky
どう
yome.
したんだみんな。
No, not where are they all headed. Like, what's going on, everyone?
ちょうどいいわ。二人で話がしたかったから。
No, this isn't we can talk in private. This is I wanted to talk to you alone.
レイリー。
座っていい？
This is fine.
ああ、もちろん。
I don't like be my guest. It should just be, of course. I think they're making him a little too deferent. It's a fine
7
line,
月
but
15日。今年ももうすぐね。
July 15th. Yeah. That's fine.
星の子祭りの夜、ハーフェンの街中の子供たちが大騒ぎした。
It's not we. This is like all the kids. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for the Control F duck. As always. I don't like weed, but What is this? 町中たちのハーフェンの町中たの子供たちが大騒ぎした。星の子祭り。星の子祭り。Is it 星の子祭り or 星の子祭り? I don't know. Star Child Festival. This is one that's very hard to translate into something that sounds not silly. What would you call this? 星の子祭り. Yeah, I don't think it's Star Child. It could be, yeah, the komatsuri of Hoshi. That's what I'm thinking, too. So it's like, well, it's obviously just something that existed in the town. Yeah, it's not a matsuri of Hoshinokos. I know what you mean. It is a matsuri for children that is like this, based around stars. So it's like the children's festival. I would almost go with like summer children's festival, but that's a little too plain. This is a tough one. It sounds fine in Japanese. It kind of just reads as a generic kind of festival. But in English, we don't really have that kind of thing. It's like a midsummer type deal, right? It's one of those things that Japan kind of has like an idea of this cultural festivals. But regardless, it's not we'd get for the Star Child Festival. It's all the kids in Hafen. He hasn't brought up them yet.
夕暮れと同時に時計塔を駆け上がって5番目までに着いた子が鐘を一度ずつ鳴らす。
Yeah, we'd run up the clock tower and the first 5 kids up the tower would ring the bell once each.
鐘を鳴らした子は星の子メダルをもらって、それから1年胸につけることを許される。
This is very awkward. Yeah, it's like a children's day. It's about star. It's yeah, it's a little weird. So, I think it was Star Child, but Hoshinoko, stargazing, Star Child, star. It's Hoshinoko Medaru. It's just a little awkward in yeah, it's just a little awkward in Japanese too. It's like you were allowed to wear the Star Child medal for a year.
君は毎年メダルを誇らしげに胸に光らせて、僕にはそれが眩しかった。
Not looked up to you is an interesting one here. Yeah, I would go with Star Festival. The Hoshinoko, the coal part isn't really integral to the concept being relayed here. I think Star Festival is fine. Like, the coal part is, well, it is for kids. It's like specifically for children too. So it is kind of integral. This is one where you'd really have to like, this is actually a time when I would really talk it out. Yeah, like Little Stars might be good, like the Little Stars Festival, something like that would work. And yeah, this would be like spend some time. I would really actually like to talk to the writer about this. Like, what's the idea? How does it work? Is there an adult component? Like, is there also a version of the festival that exists for adults? You know, something like that. And then it's not I always looked up to you, but he's like, you were always dazzling. And this is important because he is making a really, like, you know, there's mabushi, which is like to dazzle, and it ties into stars, right? Hoshi, mabushi, it's a thing. So it shouldn't be looked up to as like you were always dazzling. There's an association with stars here that should be maintained. It's important.
大好きだったもの。あのお祭りが絶対に負けたくなかった。
No, it's not. I loved that festival. I never wanted to lose. It's not almost as much as I loved winning. She doesn't say like she loved winning more than the festival. It's just she never wanted to lose. There's a difference there. in the case where I never wanted to lose exists along with I love that festival, neither of them are in competition with each other. In this, it's placing like she wanted to win even more than she liked the festival, which is not the connotation we're getting here.
だからきっと気づいてくれると思った。
Yeah. This is an interesting thing. In Japanese, the idea of kureru, which is like to give or to receive, depending on giving and receiving words in Japanese can get complicated. But when he says kizuite kureru tomo, is like almost like I knew you would do it, with the implication of like for me, like because you knew. There's a little bit of depth here. Yeah, well, even in the JP, it's just like she loved the festival and she never wanted to lose, just as a statement.
バカね。忘れてるかもしれないのに。
I know I use the word dingus all the time, but this is so out of character. You just say idiot. Just say idiot. There's no point in saying dingus here. Yeah, dork would be good, actually. Actually, I that's a really good one, Benjamin. Like, you dork. Maybe not. Dork is actually a little more like awkward. I'm colored because I do like the motif of girl who calls you a dork. But the meaning here is definitely like, you dummy. You idiot. Yeah, dummy works. She is being a little bit softer. Like, look at the expression on her face. It's a little like, you dummy. What if I didn't, what if I didn't remember?
忘れない。君はあの頃の思い出を絶対に忘れたりしないよ。
This is such a touching moment, and it's not you. It's you wouldn't. There's no way you would. Yeah, he's talking nostalgic. Like, there's no way you would forget what happened back then.
信じてるのね。私のこと。
Yeah.
私は自分の意地で逃げなかっただけ。
I don't know if I would say 自分の意地。自分の意地。I don't know. I don't know if I would call that stubborn pride. There's not really a pride aspect to this, is there? I mean, I guess kind of easy has a little bit of pride. It's fine. It's possible. I can see it. Yo, what up? But it's better without pride, but it's not like necessarily wrong. What up, angry Canadian? The only reason I didn't retreat was I would almost go with like pure stubbornness.
弱虫クロードがあの局面を打開するなんて全く信じていなかった。
Huh? This is... Wait. Hold on. This is not right. This is weird, actually. They've kind of changed this. Yeah, they left out the Yowamushi, and it's... There's no, like, leaving you for dead here, really. She just said, Yowamushi Kurodo. I didn't think, scaredy clawed like you could... I never thought you would be able to make it out of there. Yourself, basically. I didn't believe you could do it.
だけど、あなたはやってのけた。
No, it's not, and yet here we are. It's but you did. This is the impetus here is all wrong. It's that you did, but you did do it. But you made it out. The emphasis here is on you. It's so much more important. Like, だけど、あなたは yatte no kita. Like, but you made it out. You pulled it off. But you did it.
移動願いは取り下げたわ。もう少しだけ猶予をあげる。
It's not I'll give you another shot, and it's not by the way. Like, listen to how she's kind of softened the way she's speaking, the music, everything, the way this pulls in. It's I've canceled, I canceled my transfer request. This is more like, I don't know, I'll try to believe you more, almost. It's like, I'll give you more time. It's like, let's try this for a little longer, or I'll give you more time. It's not like another shot, but it's like, I'll give you more time.
本当に弱虫じゃなくなったか確かめる責任が私にはあるから。
No, it's not at least long enough to confirm you're not a scaredy Claude. She's accepting responsibility for, like, the previous line when Raz was talking about, like, you don't know anything about how he is now. He's changed, right? So now she says she's accepting that responsibility, that sekinin is responsibility. So, like, 本当に弱虫じゃなくなったか確かめる責任が私にはあるから。Like, I still have, it's my responsibility to, like, make sure you're not a scaredy Claude anymore. Yeah, something like that. It's up to me to make sure. I would say it's like it's up to me to make sure you're not a scaredy Claude anymore. It's a little playful, it's a little soft.
そしてあなたには証明する責任が。
Yeah, and you have to prove it to me.
改めてよろしく、レイリー。
I look forward to working with you here. Like, I get where it's coming from, like, aratamete yoroshiku, which is like, from the start, I look forward to it. But the aratamete here is actually kind of deep, which is like, it's referring not just to them being a squad together, but their relationship in general. So it's more like, it's almost like a thank you in terms of the nuance. So I would almost go with, like, yeah, thank you. I'll do my best, or I'll try to do that. Like, aratamete yoroshiku, like, thank you, I'll try my best. This is one of those ones where nuance in Japanese for aratamete and yoroshiku is really important. The animations are really good. Because remember, she slapped his hand the first time. Oh, they pulled back probably so they can just, like, bombard the place. Destroying the supply lines on the way out. Alright, we'll do one more. It's only been like 2.5 hours. I don't know, like, rain is burning, it's like the town is burning. Not lockdown, I thought we had it under control. Yeah, the Empire did this, or the Imperial Army did this. No, it's not so we couldn't take it, so we couldn't use it. Yeah. Agents, I don't know about that. Yeah. Yeah, the communications team was still in there. Did they make it out? Shoizai? Oh, is that? Hold on. I don't think we can... Is that napalm, really? Isn't that like... Yeah, that's like fire... It's not napalm. Zai is like a implement. It's like burning... I would not call this napalm. Napalm wasn't invented until much later, right? It's more like they, yeah, incendiary materials. It's like it's like they doused the whole place. Yeah, first prototype was at the end of World War II. It's too early in terms of the timing. Yeah, I hope everybody likes the overlay. I kind of threw it together, but I think it looks pretty good. Incendiary agents. So it's more like they packed the place full of like a matchbox, something like that almost. No, this isn't. No, it's. How could they? They couldn't.
Lady,
yeah. Pull it together. Okay. I was about to say. You're. I'm glad that she said Otosan because there's one line in this that gives something away, and that was. I was about to be like, did they really include that when she hadn't said it yet? But no, she did say it. Okay. The flame, yeah, the fire, dad. Okay, that's fine. I jumped the gun a little. This isn't our hometown. Your dad's not in there. It's okay. We're okay. We're good. There's one or two lines in here that like give something away. Yeah. This game gets pretty dark. It's really good. I like the story in it a lot. So we'll go through this. I think this is like the interlude. We'll go through this and then call it. So we can get to the next big section. Still writing everything down. I don't like sweet bestseller cash. It's like if you make it big, you owe me a drink. He's just saying it's more like he did say more like he's not planning on selling it. Yeah, he's like, it's not something I plan on anybody reading, just my own journal. Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing this to Raz. That's really not good. We're on the front lines of a goddamn war and you're writing gossip in it. He's not really saying that at all. He just said, like, you know, yeah, he's not being rude at all here. He's saying, what, you're keeping a journal on the battlefield? Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Yeah, he speaks briskly, so you... Briskly? Senjo toka. Yeah, like... Senjo de nikki? Sonna no nan no yaku ni tatsu da yo? Like, why is like... Well, because Raz is a bit of a meathead. Like, he is kind of a meathead. He is like, I don't know, I don't get it. Like, what's the point of keeping a journal on in a battle, you know, in a war? It's like, what's the point? He's really just saying, what's the point?
いろいろと忘れないための記録さ。頭の中の整理にもなるしね。
No, he's not saying it's a good way to keep a record of things. He's saying there's lots of things I don't want to forget. Yeah. 作戦とか like, you know, battle plans. There's like all sorts of things I don't want to forget, and it helps me organize my thoughts.
まあこれはあの人の受け売りだけど。
From him. Yeah, so this is a place where Japanese gets a little fancy with us because anoshito it has no gender, but probably would be a him. So, you know, it's an indefinite thing, like anoshito, that person.
どうだい？ラズもやってみたら。
What? Yeah, I thought that he was going to say more because there's more lines. It's like, how about it? Do you want to try? You want to keep a journal too, Roz? Now we could buy a diary for you. It's a journal, not a diary. Yeah, like hell. Yeah, something I picked up from. Well, but someone is a little. The anoshito there does imply some level of familiarity between both of them. Like he is making a reference that they would both know who he's talking about.
確かに君には必要ないか。
Yeah.
なんか今の言い方に含みを感じるぞ。俺だって字くらい読めるし書けるからな。
I don't like the goddamn illiterate here, but he is saying like I don't like that turn of phrase there where you know I can read and write, right?
分かってるよ。整理が必要なほど難しく考えないってことさ。
That's no. I don't like this. No, I'm not sure your thoughts are deep. He's not saying that. That's like a really insulting thing to say. He's not saying that your thoughts aren't deep enough. It's like you don't. It's not deep. It's not the way he's saying it. It's like, no, it's just, you know, you don't think about things so hard you need to keep track of them, basically. Wouldn't it be funny if he showed up and started screaming? Where is he? Oh, he's sleeping. He's just sleeping over here. He's being comfy.
こんな調子に乗んなよクソ優等生。
This is actually not bad. Cat, say hi to Cat. I don't know, can you guys see him when I do that? Probably not. I actually like nerd ass here for like so yutose. Like yutose is like, you know, overachiever, like smart ass kind of thing. Yutose is like a highly qualified student or highly awarded student. So nerd ass is not bad actually. Nerd alert, nerd alert.
ねえ、あの二人いつもあんな感じなの？
Are they always like that?
心配無用です。じゃれてるだけですから、喧嘩には。
They're just messing around. I don't think they're actually fighting.
で、デイリーさんは知ってますよね。幼馴染ですもん。
So this is an interesting one because osana najimi means childhood friend, but we don't really use the phrase childhood friend in English so much outside of people who are like know, you know, osana najimi or Japanese stuff. So it's like, but I mean, I guess you know that you've known them for forever is fine. Like since I would have gone with like you've known them since you were kids.
いいですよね。同郷の親友と同じ舞台で戦えるなんて。
同級と同じ舞台で。Old friend. I would go with old friends, not old best friends. I think it's a little weird.
同郷の親友？ラズとクロードが？
親友, I guess, is kind of like best friends, but It's fine.
え
This should just be huh, not yes.
私たち小さい頃はよく一緒に遊んでたけど、いつ
Yeah,
か
I
ら
think it works
か
better
ラ
without
ズは
Beth.
不良グループに入って。
I don't know if it, with wrong crowd, I think it would be bad crowd would be better
物
here.
心ついた頃には完全にいじめっ子といじめられっ子の関係。
Friend's more like a bully and his mark. I don't like the phrase his mark. It's just, that sounds a little awkward. It's not really kind of how we say that. It's more like Raz was bullying Claude is how we would say that. You know what I mean? This is less like they were friends and more like Raz was bullying Claude.
お世辞にも仲良しの友達って感じじゃなかったわ。ましてやラズがクロードの命令に従うなんて。
Yeah, but the bully and the bullied sounds kind of weird too. Like, and then this line, I never would have figured they end up all buddy-buddy. Is like, oseji ni mo. Is like, I didn't think they would even act polite to each other, much less, you know, Raz would be taking orders from Claude.
ああ、なるほど。
No, this not that actually explains a lot. This is more just like, oh, I see.
確かにそういう話は聞いたことがあります。だけど雨降って地固まるっていうか。
See, this is actually not bad. Ame futte ji katamaru is you know, toughest bonds are one's forged in fire. Actually, this would be good, but if he said this, knowing what we know about Lady and fire, there would be some kind of reaction here. And I wonder if she will do a reaction. If she does a reaction, maybe it's okay if they're trying to go for that because of the whole fire motif. But, you know, it is like, you know, difficulty forges bonds. Amifte. Oh, let me see if I can. Doc probably has it faster than me, but. Oh, come on. Why are you not giving me this? Yeah. G katamaru. How's the naval ass today, boss? It's good. Always good naval ass. Yeah, it's forged through hardship. The exact phrase is like adversity. It's literally like rain falls and the ground hardens. But it's not based on fire, right? So that's the key thing here that I'm concerned about. Is, you know, Riley has a extremely strong reaction to fire for obvious reasons, right? Yeah. You know, one, you know, adversity strengthens foundations. Yeah. It's fine. I don't think that they should have used something with fire though, because Lady would have definitely had a reaction to that. Yeah, it's probably thanks to what happened during training. Yeah, so this is now makes me really dislike that translation, because now she's mentioned bonds forged in fire and jiken, which is like an incident, and so you're talking about fire and an incident. And if you don't keep that in mind, like, that is something that definitely would have sprung to mind, especially considering the timing of this. I believe this is before the actual battle that we were just in takes place, when Lady and Claude kind of come back together, right? So with that in mind, you want to avoid forged in fire. That's kind of important. Definitely should have kept that in mind.
そうですね。あれは1年くらい前、1934年の5月のことです。
I don't like gosh here. this should just be, yeah. He's not. This guy doesn't strike me as a gosh kind of guy.
これでようやくあの鬼教官ともおさらばだ。あの野郎戦場で見かけたら後ろから撃ってやる。
See, they can translate correctly. Like, this line's totally fine. If I see that guy in the field, I'm cutting his ass. Yeah, I'm shooting him from behind. I'll shoot him. Like, this is fine.
その怒りは帝国にぶつけてやれ、ラズ。
Yeah, that's fine.
来い。
Yeah, so now we
こ
meet
れから
Kai.
は演習じゃない。実戦で帝国と戦うことになるんだからな。
けど少なくとも今日までの敵はあの教官だ。
I don't know about shit list for life. It's like, I don't know. I mean, you might say that, but that guy's, you know, the only enemy I know about is that guy.
元服のボタンを掛け違えてただけで鉄拳制裁とマラソン40キロだぜ。
Deck me? Did he really say? I don't think he said deck me. Is it taking? I mean, I guess, yeah. Physical punishment? Striking? Yeah, I don't know about deck, though. But I get that that's like punching, but it's not like decking, is it? It's not necessarily like knocking you out. It's more like beating you. It's like a beating. You know, it's like I didn't think I'd catch a beating and have to run a marathon. Yeah, I feel like catch a beating would be better. Like, I don't think I would have caught a beating for having and have to run a marathon for just having a button undone. Deck is like knocked out, right? It's a little different.
わずかな気の緩みが戦場では命取りになるということだ。
I don't think that he says there's a lesson in that. Yeah, deck feels like a head injury, right? But it's more like just like beating the shit out of you. Yeah, わずかの気の緩みが戦場での命取りになるということだ。He doesn't say there was a lesson in that. It's just he just flat out says, you know, a mistake, one bit of a mistake cost your life on the battlefield.
だけど、俺の金製品が見つかった時は。
Yeah.
ああ、あのとっておきのピンナップね。
Yeah.
没収されたと思ったら、お風呂になって戻ってきたんでしたっけ？
Huh? Wait. This is not exactly the same implication here. It is, I don't know about used. He said like ofuro? Is it correct? I don't know. It doesn't sound exactly right to me. Oh, ofuro. I was thinking different furo. Like ofuro, like bath. Like he took it to the bath. I thought they were being a little more coy about it. But then if it is ofuro, like that one. Hey, you're faster at checking than me. Yeah, but it is ofuro. Wow, okay, yeah. Used. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it is explicit. I was thinking it would be ofuro, which is like a bath. So, yeah, that's fine.
大事なワイフが寝取られたってわけだ。
This is in... no. Not the honorable discharge part. Definitely not. It's like, it sounds like your wife cheated on you, huh? Like your precious wife cheated on you, huh?
マジで絶対に許さねえ。俺の天使ベティちゃんを。
Yeah, that's fine.
災難だったな、ザイア。
No, there's no love hurts. Just yeah, hilarious, basically. Yeah, it's just like, oh, that's the worst, huh?
それは教官を恨むのも仕方ないか。
Yeah,
で次なる敵もといこの E 小隊の隊長ってどんな方なんですかね。
Who you're yeah next set your sights on oh I mean next commander.
さあね、つまんねえやつなら追い出すだけさ。
Yeah.
なぜもう訓練生じゃないんだ。上官命令は絶対だぞ。
Orders from superior officers are absolute. Not our superior gives orders and we follow them.
だけどこの俺様に命令すんだぞ。
But this is weird because he actually says Muteki no Razu or Muteki no Razu at some point, but now he's just saying Ore-sama. I don't think you need to do Raz the Invincible here. It should just be like, yeah, but I don't play by the rules.
さっきの対戦のくたばり損ないや家柄だけの青二歳なんてごめんだね。
We're getting a little complicated here. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... I don't know if it's smug prick, I don't know, it's like some green... Some, you know, greenhorn who got in on their family name. I don't know about smug, it's like Aonioi. Unless I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, it's greenhorn. I knew I wasn't reading that wrong. See, when lines are wrong, that makes me double check myself. Aonisai. Aonisai, yeah. Greenhorn. Yeah. 俺様に命令すんだぞ。先の戦場にくたばりす。Yeah, I mean, I don't like smug prick. It should be just like some greenhorn who got in on family name.
そうだかい。いっそのことお前が隊長になっちまえよ。
無茶を言うなよラズ。
Yeah.
俺は輝かしい出自も経歴もない。お前と同じ貧民街出身のチンピラだ。
Yeah. Chimpira. Thug for Chimpira is, I don't know, some low life is almost, I would almost go with low life over thug. But Chimpira does have kind of like a boryoku, like violence aspect to it, so. Level 1 Chimpira, level 99 mob boss.
誰がそんな男に戦場で己の命を預ける。
何言ってんだよ。お前は誰より切れるし、射撃も度胸もピカイチだ。あの鬼教官でさえお前を殴ったことは一度だってなかった。
He doesn't say he never had an excuse. He's just that old guy. He never hit you once.
お前を認めてた。いや、ビビってやがったのさ。
Yeah.
この小隊の隊長にこれ以上ふさわしい奴がいるか？
Yeah.
今回着任する隊長は士官学校を首席で卒業した人物と聞いている。
Yep.
エリート揃いの士官学校を首席で大した方じゃないですか。
He must be somebody impressive.
頭でっかちのお坊ちゃんか。一番いけすかねえタイプだ。
Yeah. What do you think, Duck? I think this is... I don't know if I would go with rich scumbag. I would go with, like, rich kid. Some stuck-up rich kid. Just the kind I hate the most.
来たぞ、ラズ。
Yeah, not scumbag.
総員敬礼。
お出ましか。
諸君ら E 小隊の指揮官を紹介する。クロード・ウォレス少尉だ。
クロード・
ウォレス。
Uh-oh. It's your boy, Claude.
おいおい。嘘だろ。
Yeah.
まさかこんなところで再会するとは。
No, it's 再開する。再開する。 not we'd run into each other, like we'd meet again out here. This is where we'd meet again.
いや、よろしく頼む。カイ、ラズ。
Yeah, I think this is fine.
弱虫クロード。てめえが指揮官だと？俺は絶対認めねえ。
I would just go with like hell I am. You're supposed to be, you're like, I would almost go with like fuck that. Like no chance.
貴様、上官に向かってその口の利き方は何だ?
This should be like, you care to explain that manner of speaking? That's a superior officer you're talking to.
弱虫野郎に弱虫って言って何が悪いってんだ?
Yeah, he's a goddamn coward. There's nothing wrong with calling a goddamn coward, is what I would say.
なぜやめろ。
いや、やめねえぞ。俺はこんな奴の指揮下に入るのなんか真っ平だ。
Not enough for you. It's like hell it is. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna respect this.
よし、ならば今日の訓練は参加しなくていい。代わりにマラソン100キロだ。
Yeah.
ああ、わかったよ。言ってやら。こいつの命令聞くよりはよっぽどマシだぜ。
No, it's not as long as I don't have to listen to him. It's anything's better than listening to him or taking his orders from him.
着任初日から前途多難だな。
前途多難. That's an interesting turn of phrase. Yeah. Troublesome. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I would call that like... That's another 4 kanji compound. There's a lot of these. Zento Tanan. Grim prospects, yeah. Shonichi kara Zento Tanan da na. It's like... Yeah, I mean, hell of a first day isn't bad, but it's more like... Oh, that doesn't bode well. I would go with like that. Well, that sure doesn't bode well for the future. It's mostly fine. All right, we'll finish out this area until we get to like the combat.
先輩。
やあ、マイルズ。戦車教練でコンビを組んで以来だね。
Yeah, so they were together. So that's why he's calling him senpai.
覚えていてくださって光栄です。
No, not surprised. I'm so glad you remember me.
僕なんて士官学校でもないただの操縦士なのに。
He doesn't say fresh out of basic. It was just a driver.
その後士官学校を首席で卒業されたってすごいです。
Yeah, I heard you graduated military academy.
戦車教練で A+ を取れたおかげさ。君には随分助けられた。
No, he doesn't say only thanks to you. This is, Kimi ni wa zuibun tasukerareta. He's saying, you know, A+. I got an A+ in what is it? What would you call this? Tank combat? Tank training? Something like that. Like I got an A+ in the tank course. You really helped me out a lot. But it's not. He's not saying only thanks to you.
めっそうもありません。またお役に立てるよう頑張ります。
Tank school. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's like some girls in Panzer shit. Giving me too much credit. Break our streak is very weird. I don't think that's really correct. It's like, I'll try to do my best to help you out. Yeah, break streak is stupid. It doesn't really work. Tankery, yeah. Tank foo. Yeah, they should have carbon coded him. Tank course, yeah.
俺にあいつの命令を聞けっていうのかよ。
You're telling me to take... No, it's not now you want me to. It's you're telling me to take orders from him?
落ち着けラズ。軍では階級が全てだ。知っているだろう。
Yeah.
俺が軍曹で奴が少尉か。それがどうした？
Hmm? Whoa, hold on. Did he say sergeant? What about Gunsol? Yeah, is that sergeant? I always have to double check these. Yeah, it is sergeant, okay. But it's not you want ranks. Yeah, so shoika. So they got doshita. It's not... I don't like this you want ranks because... Lieutenant... I'm not an idiot, right? Lieutenant is higher. So this like you want ranks thing doesn't make sense. Second? Is that second lieutenant? Sorry, I'm terrible with like military jargon. Yeah, it is second lieutenant. Okay. Yeah, it is second lieutenant. So I should probably like look up all the military ranks that they're using at some point and get a list. But yeah, but the line here is more just like, yeah, I'm a sergeant, he's a lieutenant, who cares? Like, he's not saying... He's just saying who cares. So, like, you want ranks doesn't make much sense to me.
射撃の腕も肉弾戦も俺の足元にも及ばねえ燃やし野郎だ。
I don't... Yeah. I mean, obviously it's going to start with a but like... This isn't... It's hand-to-hand combat, but I don't like CQC here. I feel like CQC is kind of forced. If maybe this is a shot in the dark, but I feel like they're trying to make a CQC reference, like a Metal Gear thing here, and I don't like it. It's like he's got nothing on my aim, and he's shit in a fight. I don't think... I mean, I'm sure they do some kind of training like that, but it's not exactly the same.
言ったはずだ。クロードは士官学校首席卒業だぞ。もう以前のクロードじゃないんだ。
He's not the same Claude as before.
あの根性なしの何が変わったって言うんだよ。首席卒業だと？笑わせてくれるぜ。
I don't know. He said 根性なし like that like fucking like ballless coward. Like he's got no fucking balls. This is really what he's saying. It's like I don't know why they leave it out. Like, so tell me what's changed. Like, don't give me that shit. He's like, konjo nashi. He's got no nerves, no balls. Like, I feel like they missed a chance to... It's so weird. Like, sometimes they pull back from the... You know, sometimes they pull back from it, sometimes they don't. It's odd. Konjo nashi, like, he's like a gutless coward. He got no balls. Yeah, they're leaving out the fact that he's a coward, is what he's saying.
おいクロード。てめえ。
He doesn't say look me in the eyes. Like, hey, Claude, you bastard. Like, this is way too long.
俺はお前なんかの命令に従うためにきつい訓練に耐えてきたわけじゃねえ。
Where is this yanking my chain? Yo, what up? I don't like this yanking my chain thing. It's like I didn't, you know, go through all this training just to take orders from you.
俺たちは命を張って帝国とやり合おうってんだ。弱虫クロードなんぞの命令で死ねるかよ。
Yeah, I don't like imps. I really don't like imps. I fight the imps and put my life on the line to do it, but I'm not letting Scaredy Claude get me killed. This should be more like... It's like, and it's also oretachi. Yeah, I am liking Scaredy Claude less and less. It should be something else. It's yeah, he wouldn't call him like Scaredy Claude. I don't know, there's got to be a better phrase for it, for sure. I feel like Claude the Coward is too long. Cowardly Cloud. Something like that. There's got to be something a little more catchy, like, you know, a little more snappy. But it's not Scaredy Claude, is No Balls Claude, something like that. But then Lady would never say No Balls Claude. Never. Yellow Belly Claude. I don't know. It's like you might get away with just like removing Claude from it entirely. Like just some coward, something like that. Anyway, this line is more like oretachi. Like it's not just me, but we. He's saying we. Like we're putting our lives on. Like you don't. He's saying you don't understand. We're putting our lives on the line to fight the Empire. I'm not gonna die because of some, you know, bullshit order from a coward. I mean, Yellow Belly, right?
ここまで言われて何も言い返せねえとはな。
Yeah, I said all that and you don't even have anything to say back. Is there a trans mod that fixes it? Nope. Nope. There's no mod to fix it. Also, it seems like we get more people around this time, and I'm always ending around now. So maybe I should start later. Does that work better for you? It was definitely a nickname. Yeah, it's like Yoamushi Kurado is definitely his nickname. It needs to be the same every time. Chicken, quitter, wimp, coward. But it's a little more biting than that, but it can also be like not as biting. Yoamushi Kurado, Yoamushi Kurado. I hesitate to do something like, you know, his name, like Wallace. Runaway Wallace, something like that. Like there's options there. It has to be the same. Cloward? Would that work? I don't know. That feels a little silly to me. Let's see. Yoamushi Kurado. Chicken. The issue is that it has to be something. Yeah, Coward Wallace. That would almost work. The issue is that it has to be something that both Raz and Laylee could say and not sound ridiculous. Right?
何なんですか? あの言いよう。
Coward Wallace could be okay, actually.
先輩、ちゃんと言い返してくださいよ。
No, it's you have to say something back to him.
戦車教練の模擬戦は負け知らず、砲術だって一番だった。
Makishirazu. So it's not peerless, but it's like you never lost.
先輩は僕の、いや、僕だけじゃない。一緒に教練を受けたみんなの憧れです。
Yeah.
断じて弱虫なんかじゃ。
Yeah, so see, they are doing Yoamushi as coward. And Yowamushi does work for coward, but then they call him Yowamushi Kurodo, which has a little bit of a, you know, an up-down lilt to it. It's like a, it rolls off the tongue nicely in Japanese. It doesn't in English, coward Claude. Cowardly Claude. It just seems weird. We don't really like jab at people with a nickname like that. Like, you have to kind of think about how English nicknames work, right? Gutless, yeah, but is that a nickname though? It doesn't have a little, like, gutless Claude. I don't know. It doesn't. Gutless hits, like, it's a real strong hit. It doesn't. It's not like, it doesn't have the potential of like a playground sing-songy, you know, nickname.
ラズの気持ちも分かってやってくれ。言動よりずっと繊細な男なんだ。
Yeah, Gutless Wallace does actually. Actually, I think Gutless Wallace works very well. When you say it out loud and you listen to that, Gutless Wallace, I think that actually works. Out of everything we've heard so far, that one kind of sounds not bad. And he's not sure how to deal with this is not really. Yeah, they don't refer to each other with their last names at all, but that nickname is such a specific thing, right? You would have to look at the whole game to see how it's used, though, before I'd make a decision and say, like, let's go with that. I'm just saying, out of the things we've heard so far, it sounds better. Better than Scaredy Claude at the very least. Sensei no toko nanda. Yeah, he's not saying, and he's not sure how to deal with this. It's like you have to understand how Raz feels. Let's see. Yeah, it's like he's not acting. It's like how he's talking isn't really how he feels, basically. He's more complicated than that. He's like more sensitive than that, yeah. It's not, I hope you don't hold him against him. You try to understand where Raz is coming from. He's more sensitive than he lets on. This, he's not sure how to deal with it, is not here. Yeah, he's not Sunao.
Kai-san.
マイルズ、俺とラズ、それからクロードはハーフェンで共に育った幼馴染なんだ。
Yeah.
子供の頃は身分や立場など考えもせず一緒に遊んでいてね。
We were all, yeah, when we were all friends when we were really young. We never thought, this is not like knew about, but we never thought about anything like, you know, social standing.
だが俺たちは生まれも育ちも貧民街。片やクロードは何不自由ない家の箱入り息子だ。
He doesn't say he didn't know our struggles. That's an addition that you don't need here. Hakoiri musuko is an interesting turn of phrase. What is that like? It's like sheltered. Yeah, I would go with sheltered. Yeah, it's like he's a sheltered kid who didn't want for anything. We, you know, Raz and I were kids from the, you know, poor kids in the streets, and then, oh, it's Hakuiri Musume. Yeah, that makes sense. And he's just a sheltered, you know, his family's he's a sheltered rich kid. He didn't know our struggles is not here.
世の中の仕組みが分かるにつれて、その差がラズの心を傷つけるようになって。
It's not the more it hurt him. This is like, 仕組みが分かってにつれて、その差がラズ、yeah, it's like once we learned how the world works, seeing that difference really hurt Roz.
ラズだって内心ではクロードとの再会を喜んでいるはずだ。
It's not on some level, I'm sure on the inside.
ただすぐには納得できないこともある。俺からもよく言って聞かせるが。
It's not emotional. It's like he just can't accept it right away. Like there's things he can't accept right away. It's like すぐには納得できないこともある. Like there are things, certain things, like that's the point. It's not when he gets emotional he just refuses to listen. That's not, and you know how he is. They're adding a lot of lines to Kai here which are not quite there. Like, I'll try to do what I can to talk sense into him, but...
いや、カイ、僕にだって分かってる。
No, I understand.
こういうことは言葉で言って伝わるものじゃない。
No, this is not something that can be solved through words.
僕がこの隊の隊長なんだ。自分で何とかしなきゃダメなんだ。
I have to do something about it myself.
方法を考えてみるよ。
クロード。ああ、そうだな。それがいいだろう。
あ、待ってくださいよ、先輩。
Yeah. I will finish these out until it gets to the battle part.
それから数日後、重大発表があると隊員が集められました。
レンジャー課程に挑むんだ。
レンジャー課程って陸軍一過酷な。
Yeah.
レンジャー課程ってそんなに大変なの？
Yeah.
選び抜かれた兵士だけが得られる英雄的称号、それがレンジャーだ。
Yeah. The best of the best isn't really here,
レ
but
ンジャ
it's
ー訓
fine.
練の過程を修了すれば懸賞がもらえて特別な任務にもつける。
Epaulettes. Is that a thing? Unless I'm hearing it wrong. That seems, yeah, is it? I guess that's the term for it. Katate. Or katasho? Kensho. Yeah, kensho. Oh, okay, yeah. Huh, so it is a paulette. That is what you call those. Interesting. I learned a thing. Oh yeah, I mean sometimes they just there have been so many lines here where it's like there have been genuinely well translated, well localized lines in this translation, and sometimes they just decide not to do it for some reason.
だけどその代わり訓練はめちゃくちゃ厳しくて脱走者や再起不能になる兵士も出るとか。
Well, the ones who didn't wind up in the... This turn of phrase here is weird. It's not like... Yeah, it's very odd. There's like... It does seem like there's different people handling different lines. Let's see. Yeah. No, it's like... That's like return to duty, right? Is it? Saikifu no. It's like not recovering. It's like people who couldn't recover. Yeah, no hope of recovery. I feel it's like disabled almost. Ones who, you know, made it out.
精神面でも肉体面でも過酷を極める試練が課せられるって聞いたよ。
Yeah.
僕はその試練遠慮しておきます。
What? He, she? I don't know if Nico is a guy or a girl, but I mean, he does say boku, so I'm assuming guy, but that's quite the girly voice. You didn't say, is it too late to back out? This is like, I think I'll pass.
私は参加するよ。前から興味あったんだ。
Based. Viola based.
金になるなら何でもやるぜ。
私はどうしようかな。
挑戦するのは招待全員だ。一人の落語者も出さず全員で合格する。
Nico's a girl? Oh, it's a bokugo? Okay. I do like the girls who use boku, so that's what threw me off.
クロード、本気か？
ああ、もちろんだ。一度口にしたからにはやり抜く覚悟がある。
I don't make promises I can't keep. It's not bad, but it's like once I've said it, I don't turn my back on it.
無理に決まってるぜ。俺やカイはともかく他の連中にできるわけねえ。
Yeah, forget about me and Kai. It's impossible for everybody else.
いや、みんなでクリアする。
You could have just left it as clear. I don't like beat. We're all going to clear this.
着任前に全員の経歴や訓練成績を確認した。個性は強いが、皆高い能力を持っている。
I don't like quirks here. It's not you've all have your quirks. But I see it more like each has your own. He's saying everyone's individualistic, but you all have, high potential.
そして何よりこの軍に志願した強い思いを。
No, you all had strong reasons for enlisting.
僕が戦う理由は祖国ガリアを帝国の侵略から守るためだ。
Yeah, to protect my home country, Gallia, from the
みん
Empire.
なそれぞれ守りたいもの、成し遂げたいことを抱えてここに立っているはずだ。
Yeah.
何万何百万の連邦軍の中にあって今の僕たちは命令通りに動く駒にしか過ぎない。
Yeah.
だけど僕は駒で終わりたくない。帝国をこの手で自分の意志で打ち倒したい。
Is that really the best reading for pawn? Koma. What's the kanji? Is there a kanji for that? I feel like it is pawn, but I wonder if there's maybe a better way to phrase it. Oh, it's that koma? Okay. It's like, yeah, I actually feel like peace is better. Honestly. Like, pawn implies a little more, how do you say it? It's a little more diminutive than piece. Like, we're just pieces on a board moving as ordered. Because he's also like talking about their individuality, so in that sense you get a little bit better nuance from like pieces on a board, like some people are rooks, some people are knights, that kind of thing. Whereas pawn implies like the lowest quality.
そのためには確固たる実績と信頼が必要だ。
Yeah.
最前線で戦局を左右する場に立ち、自分の決断で戦略を決定する。精鋭揃いのレンジャー部隊として認められれば、それが可能になるんだ。
バカげてるぜ。
Yeah, what a load of bullshit.
クロード、それがお前の考えた方法か？ラズ、お前にしては弱気だな。
Yeah, pretty cowardly of you, don't you think, Roz?
何？
確かにこの隊には体力面、精神面で不安のある者もいる。 だが、
Yeah.
それは俺たちがいくらでもフォローできることだ。仲間をフォローしながらのレンジャー過程は自信がないか？
It's like, you don't think you can complete the ranger course while helping everybody else? You don't have the guts for it?
なわけねえだろ。倒れたやつは背負ってでも完走してやるよ。
Yeah, so see, this is good. I could finish this even if I had to carry everybody who collapses on my back.
なら決まりだ。
決まりだな、オレス少尉。では早速だが。
He doesn't really say according to our deal. 早速だが。Now then.
約束通り、これより模擬戦を行ってもらう。
As you promised, we'll have a combat mission.
模擬戦
Yeah,
です
mock
か。
combat.
招待全員でレンジャー課程に挑戦する資格があるかどうか実力を試したいということなんだ。
ガリア男の根性なめてもらっちゃ困るね。
They left out boys here. This should be hope they're ready to see what us Galleon men are made of. I mean, he does say men.
望むところだ、クロード。だが相手は
気候レンジャー大隊の精鋭だ。
相手にとって不足なしって、そんな奴らに勝てるわけねえだろ。
Yeah.
レンジャー課程は遊びではない。招待全員で挑戦するという特例を認めるには相応の実績を示す必要がある。
Yeah, no, it's not like we see if your results can justify it, but we need results to justify it.
初陣の相手にしては手強いが、不可能を可能にしてやろうじゃないか、クロード。
Again, I don't. They're doing this trial by fire thing. It's Teguai is it looks like our first mission will be a rough one, but you ready to make the impossible possible, right, Claude?
ああ、負ける気はない。
This should be I have no intention of losing. Yeah, at least Riley's in here. Okay. We're gonna save here. Alright, let's sum it up. I think that definitely was the worst line of the day, though. For, check out the ass on that one. I'd swab her deck. Definitely leaving it at that. Thank you guys for joining in. I think the new layout actually works pretty well, so we'll keep using this. Next time we'll see if we can do some polls to see if we swap out lines, because they get worse from here. Thank you for tuning in, boys, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. No IRL stream this week because I'm going to be traveling from Monday until Thursday, but then next week we should be back on track, and then we'll be very close to monetization, so we'll have icons, emotes, subscriptions, all that good stuff. So check the VODs, and yeah, peace out. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. See you next time. Bye.